There's a photograph from 1884 that America would rather forget. A future president of the United States. He's 2 years old. He's wearing a white lace dress, long curled hair, ribbons, a dress. And it's not a costume, and it's not a mistake. His name was Franklin Roosevelt, and in 1884, every American boy dressed like this. Here's what nobody tells you about pink and blue. You think these colors are ancient, instinctive, natural. They're younger than your grandmother, and for decades, they meant the exact opposite. Pink was for boys, blue was for girls. This is the story of who flipped them, why it was worth billions, and how one party trick ended with a forest on fire. For most of history, babies wore one color, white, all of them, boys and girls, not because of purity, because of bleach. White cotton could be boiled clean, and dresses made diaper changes fast. Practical, cheap, genderless. Boys wore dresses until age 6 or 7. Then came a family ceremony called breeching, the boy's first pair of trousers. Guests came. Gifts were given. Some mothers cried. Trousers made you a boy, not a color. And when pink did appear in high society, it was on men. 18th century noblemen wore pink silk suits. Pink was expensive, confident, fashionable. Nobody laughed. Remember that the next time someone calls pink a girl color, then color reached the nursery, and a rule appeared. In 1918, a trade magazine printed the accepted wisdom. Pink for the boys, blue for the girls. Pink, they said, was stronger, more decided. A watered-down version of red, the color of war. Blue was delicate, dainty, the color of the Virgin Mary. This wasn't one magazine's opinion. In 1927, Time magazine printed a chart of America's biggest stores. Filene's, Best and Coors Marshall Field. All of them told parents, dress your boys in pink. If you were born a boy in 1927, pink was your color. Your great-grandfather may have had a pink nursery. Hold that image, because in one generation it will become unthinkable. So what flipped it? Here's the uncomfortable answer. Nobody fully knows. There was no study, no science, no committee. A historian named Jo Paoletti spent 30 years digging. Her conclusion: it was retailers. In the 1940s, American stores simply agreed. Pink would be girls. Blue would be boys. No reason survives. A coin flip that stuck to half the planet. Your favorite color may be the result of that coin flip, but a rule is useless unless it makes money. And this rule had a superpower. It killed the hand-me-down. For centuries, clothes flowed through families. A white dress passed from brother to sister to brother. One purchase. Years of use. For a store, that's a nightmare. But a pink wardrobe can't go to a baby brother, so the family buys everything twice. Clothes, toys, blankets, bikes, rooms. Double the inventory, double the sales, double the profit. The colors weren't a tradition. They were a sales multiplier disguised as one. Now, you might be thinking, wait, maybe girls just naturally like pink? Maybe it's in the genes. Scientists actually check. In 2007, a study went viral. Headlines screamed, women are hardwired to prefer pink. Berry-picking instincts, they said. Ancient evolution. One problem. The study tested adults. Adults who grew up inside the pink aisle. Testing them proves nothing about nature. So researchers went younger. Much younger. Babies under 2 show no color preference by sex. None. The pink preference appears between age 2 and 3, exactly when children learn they are a boy or a girl. They learn the label first. Then they learn its color. It's not in the genes. It's in the shelf. Nature didn't paint your childhood, a supply chain did. And here's the proof it was never permanent. The 1970s, women's liberation. Parents rejected gendered clothes entirely. For 2 years, the Sears catalog sold no pink toddler clothes. None. Toys went neutral too. In the early 70s, fewer than 2% of toys were gendered. Children played with the same blocks. The industry hated every second of it. One purchase. Any child. No multiplier. They needed the colors back. And in the 1980s, they got a miracle. The ultrasound machine. For the first time in history, parents knew the sex before birth, and the shopping could start months early. Retailers understood within a single season. You can't sell neutral to excited parents to be. But pink or blue, that's a whole second store. Gendered marketing came back stronger than ever before. And this time, it started before birth. Walk into any toy store today. The pink aisle, the blue aisle. This didn't exist when your grandparents were children. In 1981, Lego ads showed a girl in jeans holding her creation. By 2012, girls got a separate pink line instead. In 2000, Disney noticed girls at shows wearing homemade princess dresses. One executive built a brand around it, the Disney Princess line. Worth billions within a decade, pink stopped being a color. It became a franchise. The industry even has a name for the trick. Pink it and shrink it. Take a product, make it pink, make it smaller, then do something bold. Raise the price. It's called the pink tax. In 2015, New York City compared thousands of products. Women's versions cost 7% more. Personal care, 13% more. Same razor, same plastic, pink dye, higher price. The color that once meant strong little boy became became a surcharge on being female, but the machine wasn't finished. It had one more market to enter, the womb. In 2008, a blogger cut into a cake with pink filling, the first famous gender reveal party. The idea went viral. An industry followed. Blue smoke, pink confetti cannons, themed everything, each party bigger than the last, until September 2020. El Dorado, California. A couple planned the reveal with a smoke device, blue smoke for a boy. The grass was dry, the wind was fast, the device sparked. Within hours, the hills were burning. The fire consumed over 20,000 acres. Hundreds of people evacuated. A firefighter died putting it out. A forest burned so guests could learn a baby's sex 30 seconds before they would have been told anyway. And the woman who invented the trend? She's publicly begged people to stop. Her own daughter wears suits and hates pink. But the machine doesn't care about regrets because it's not selling colors. It's selling identity to people who can't even talk yet. Before you were born, a marketing category was waiting for you. Your section of the store, your aisle, your colors. You were a customer profile before you were a person, and it worked on you. Admit it. Think about the last gift you bought a child. Did you check the color against the child's sex? Of course you did. Everyone does. Not because it matters, because getting it wrong feels dangerous. A boy in pink in 1918? Perfectly normal. A boy in pink today? A statement. That fear is the product. Nobody is saying colors are evil. Pink is a fine color. So is blue. If your daughter loves pink, that's wonderful. But choice needs options, and the shelf decides the options. The shelf was designed by a sales department. Here's the part that should bother you most. The rule is only about 80 years old. Your great-grandmother lived in the opposite world. 3 generations. That's all it took for a marketing decision to feel like a law of nature. That's the real trick, not the colors, the forgetting. Every timeless tradition was new once. Somebody invented it, somebody profited from it, and within one lifetime, everyone forgot. The diamond ring, invented in 1938. Your breakfast? The 1920s. The walls of normal are newer than they look, and most of them have a receipt. FDR's mother dressed him in lace because it was normal. Your parents dressed you in your color because it was normal. Normal is just the marketing that won. You can't escape every shelf, but you can remember one thing: the colors were never yours until you choose them.